Alright, hello everyone. My name is Conjuring Chris, and I'm an amateur magician. And I've been learning a lot of techniques from YouTube because I'm broke and too broke to go out and buy books or DVDs. So I try to learn magic techniques from others that are kind enough and willing enough to share their knowledge online. And one of the people I've learned a lot from, his name is Jared Brandt, and I believe his YouTube screen name is Dralcohol. And my ambitious card video sucks. I made it late one night after I'd taken 2 Benadryl, so don't watch mine. It's old and it blows. I plan on redoing it very soon, but I'm working out the kinks on some new maneuvers. But I'm making this video in response to his ambitious card tutorial because it was the basis of mine, and it's how I began mine and then kind of learned from other people things. But one production requires you to take the spectator's card, which is on top. We'll just say it's the Ace of Spades. Coincidentally, I didn't even plan to put that there. And what you do is you put it in the middle of the deck each time, and it keeps popping up on top of the deck. And for the production, it's his second production in his video, he suggests rifling about halfway through the pack and then getting a thumb break on the bottom card of the top packet like this, which I'm kind of exaggerating, but I think there's a couple flaws with that because I'm not that smooth at rifling down and getting a thumb break on the one card on the bottom. I just can't pull it off fluidly enough to pull off in front of people, a live audience. Spectators see me fumbling and they know what's going on. Not to mention, if anybody's looking at your hand, that card is squared up with the deck. But look, you can see it hanging. That thumb break is pretty obvious. And I could never pull that production off in front of people. So what I'd do is say, I'd bring their card to the top and everybody'd be amazed. Flip it over, and then what I say is, I'm going to cut the deck and see your cards right there. Alright, see your cards right there? Alright, technically this top card, the spectator believes it's their card, the Ace of Spades. But what I did was, I pulled the maneuver that he had, or what Jared suggested, to drop a card on top in his production. But instead of fumbling with a cut and then a thumb break, when I went to cut the deck like that, just a simple thumb grab cut, I forget what the name of that technique is. What I did was, and you can do it in front of anybody, even if they're burning your hands. Like even the strongest heckler, especially if they're drunk, won't notice this. But when I went to cut the deck, I offset the bottom card of the deck off just enough, about, I don't know, a quarter inch, half an inch, to where you can see the pip of the card underneath it. See how you can see the Jack of Diamonds and King? All I did was slide that bottom card over just a tad, and this hand covers it, but you do it while you're cutting, and it's a fail-safe because look how offset that card is, but no one can see it. You can smash it down with this pinky if you like. I always tilt the deck a little bit so that they can't see, but what you say, you cut the deck and you say your card's right here, I cut the deck, but you do the cut real slow in front of them so they know. Simple magic's good magic. And you say there's your card right there, and it gives you a reason to push it out. But when you push it out, and I'll show you the reverse side, grab this offset card with your ring and pinky finger, and you don't have to worry about bobbling with the thumb break. You just offset it during the cut, and then as you're depositing it, you flip out the bottom packet to show them the spectator it's their card you pushed out, when in actuality you've deposited the offset card on top of it. And then before you flip the packet back over, you push it in, boom, they think their card's, the spectator's card is still on top. And then it's great. What he suggests is to slide the top card in and then hand the spectator this packet. And that is, if you have a live spectator, it's amazing to see the look on their face, because everybody has this deer in the headlights look. They're like, oh my god, how'd you do that? Simple stuff, but it's worth the effort. I hope you find this tidbit of information, this little supplemental information rather, helpful. Let me know what you think. If I find any more things like that I kind of do of my own, I'll try to share them if you find them useful. Enjoy.